God damn it. Thank you. Okay. That only took 5 years. I had to click go live like 5 different times. But finally it decided to respond. So here I am to haunt your lives. It's going to be great. Anyway, the goal for today's live stream is to be a quicker one than normal because, of course, I'm getting a late start. Later than I'd like to be, later than I normally am. And not only that, but I still need to get my walk in for the day. So that's imperative. Anyway. Good times. I wish we had some music for this, but we don't. Anyway, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. You goddamn bastards. You sexy, sexy bastards. Anyway, alright, so let's go and should we do something that's like way more challenging than normal and then severely regret it, like the last time I did this, where it's like, oh, or the last time I did something different than the US ones. Because I haven't really been outside of Oregon. It's like, yeah, let's do that. And then I forgot that Russian is Russian. And I can guess Russian. I can see that Russian names are Russian. I could easily tell when it's Russian. The problem is, I don't know how to read Russian. So, I don't know why this one's considered really challenging for some reason. European Union. I get a little understand, but that's probably pretty obvious. I saw the sign and I opened up the door, guy. And I opened up my eyes and I am happy to live without you. I know I can play one free game a day. And you harass me about it later. Makes me flattered. No round time limit. That would be a good way to do it, just so I can make sure I stab myself in the heart and make myself regret my decisions. So I actually going to do it. Time per round. Per round. Round. Let's see. There's 5 rounds per 30 minutes. So let's go for, let's see. Yeah, you know, I'm going to go with 7.5 minutes each. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Let's do it. I wasn't going to go with one, but I'm like, probably should. Well, this already looks American as fuck. It just has that look of like dilapidated first world country. Oh, right. I don't right click. God, there's so many different things I've done that require different uses of the mouse that I've always like, oh, that's fine. Oh, this is definitely the US. I like how instantaneously I'm like, this looks like a dilapidated first world country, aka the United States. Well, just from this. And I was fucking right. Instantaneously. Like, yep. Do I know my country or do I know my country? Because look at this. Disrepair. Just a random fucking drainage ditch that's not really draining anything. And then that. Just random shoddy roads in the background and some trees. That looks kind of humid out there on this day. It's probably like, I would assume, looks like probably mid-60s to mid-70s. And humid as fuck. New construction, sort of. It looks kind of newish. It's not actually that new, is it? No, it's not. I don't think so, at least. Actually, no, I think maybe... See, I'm getting distracted already by details. Stupid little details. Hello there, friends. Is Google, or I guess GeoGuessr, going to have the shoddy workmanship on their blurring some license plates, but not others? Or what? Okay. Well, anyway, I can tell by the trees... It's, again, got to be east of the Rockies. Plus, it's really flat. And the construction types look very east of the Rockies. The roads actually look east of the Rockies. So, pretty sure this is east of the Rockies. Okay, I think I can... In fact, I know, don't just think. I know I can confirm that. Hey, look, it's not Crown Victoria. Okay, Lincoln Continental. Beautiful. Yeah, see, another way you can tell it's the U.S. We're like one of the only places where the foundations are left. For no particular reason whatsoever in the driveways. And then they just have grass growing through them. Salvation Army, another reason. Oh yeah, this is another way you can tell it's the east of the Rockies, because I mean you're not gonna quite get roads that close to a main thoroughfare like that. And This kind of an intersection here with like that, or that was originally probably continuing, either that or just went to whatever this used to be, which used to be driveway, so that used to be an actual place. Now it's a trailer park probably that looks hardly used. Yeah, definitely east of the Rockies. And again, it's really flat. Yeah, this does not say anything like high desert either. This definitely looks too humid for that. 4.5 minutes. Wow, I thought I spent like another 3 minutes there. And actually, no, I spent like, well, I guess 2. Minute 45, 2 minutes. Sup? It looks like it says. It doesn't say. Oh, Hollywood Cleaners. Well, the thing is, that's a big brand, so. In fact, there's probably multiples. Jasmine's Beauty Supply. Quick cash loan jewelry. And obviously, this is not Hollywood. If it is Hollywood, it might. No, it could be Hollywood, Florida, but I really do doubt that. It doesn't look swampy enough. The air looks humid, but it doesn't look swampy enough to be Florida. And it definitely doesn't look like it'd be around Lauderdale, Boca Raton, or any of that. So, no, this is too dilapidated for that. This looks pretty plainsy. Just with the way it's like, or not plainsy, but isolated, it looks like. Looks like this is a place you might stop at if you're just going on a road trip for 4 or 5 hours. In fact, as I say that, I just instantly notice that oh, that's not an RV, that's a UPS truck. Well, I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. I am blind! How plain does it look? That actually looks like it's a California plate. Very plain, white base, blue lettering, or numbering, and red on top. It looks a little short for saying Dalbadorna, but I don't know. This is not Hollywood, California, though. But again, it's a big brand, so and it usually is in dilapidated places like this that are kind of, well, they're low income, I guess. I think the first thing I get from this is definitely probably a very low income area. I mean, frick, you have a trailer park right there. And Salvation Army across the street from the trailer park, or what's left of it, that is. There's a single trailer. And then this, and even the main thoroughfare is really fucking worn. It isn't that worn. Also, this is concrete, but the rest is asphalt. It kind of reminds me of a little bit around here, but obviously it's definitely not around here. I'd be shook if it was. Another reason why I can tell it's not around here is they always have street signs at these major intersections telling you what streets they are. But there's literally not a single sign that tells you where you are, except for, I guess, over here? Nope, that's a light. And the lights are green on the back, which is weird. I mean, it happens sometimes. They actually even have the, I just realized they have the security cameras there. Well, what the hell? I thought I had 20 seconds left. I'm like, oh, fuck, I get distracted again. Okay, Fumbercook, I need a cruise. I need a De La Cruz. What am I looking for? Do you not have a front plate? What kind of nitwit? Actually, that is something I'm now noticing. I actually don't see almost any of these cars, if any, have a front license plate. That is actually really fucking unusual. There's one. But it's literally one. Is it the only one that has a front plate? No, it looks like the truck probably does right there. And you used to, at least you have a place for it, but you don't have anything on it. Huh. But no, the plates do look very plain. All of them. And there's only a few states that have really plain, colorless plates. But I'm not sure where it is in the country that they really just nobody really has front license plates. Because that's just stupid unusual to me. That actually makes this that much more challenging. I don't know what the heck I'm looking for at this point. Oh, no, there is. Oh, weird. How come I didn't see them? Airline Highway? There's nowhere near our airport, is it? Winborn? I just suddenly have a Linas feel for some reason to me. It's very flat for the Linas. The Carolinas? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. That's definitely the Carolinas. But I don't know. I still have a very more this area feel to it, but I have like 20 seconds left. I don't know why. I just have this gut feeling that it might be Lina area. Probably isn't. We're going to find out. Flat. But it's not very swampy, so I'm going to say screw it. I'm going to go like somewhere around here. We're going to see how freaking far off I'm going to be. Very. See, I should have stuck to my first instinct. Like, it just felt the entire time like it was somewhere in this vicinity. Well, it was. I would have been closer if I did that, but... Pressure. I did have this. That's high desert as fuck. Can you scream high desert more? Please. Please. Scream more high desert. It's really fucking blurry. This is extremely high desert. Like, you can just tell. The firs... It's not quite to the point of transitioning to ponderosas yet, though, and all the pines. I mean, there's a few pines that looks like a white pine. Actually, no, there is actually quite a few pines up there. Maybe it could be right on the cusp of changing. Oh, yeah. Actually, those are pines way further back. It's super blurry, but I can actually tell. So, actually, cedars, aspens, that helps. Quakings, looks like. That's a spruce. Not a fir, I don't think. Oh, no, that could be a fir. I don't know which way to go. I see another building. Another reason why this occurs is like northwesty to me is because of besides the high desert is because of the type of high desert it is, and then this. These like older cars, especially out here, but even in general, it's just like really commonplace. I didn't see anything down there. But that goes to the valley. It doesn't occur anywhere here in Oregon, necessarily. If it does, I'm getting a Hood River area vibe, maybe, but probably not. It's not... Hood River's a little more sparse and dry than this. So it could be... What is it? What is the town that's north of... or, sorry, north. Reversed. South of Odell. I can't remember. Tucked up on the... near the source of the Hood. I can't remember. Atoll. Could you please plead to me how much more this is high desert? Knockoff cabins. There's a random fucking house up on the hill with 2 sheds, outbuildings. You can see clearly there's some clear cutting going. Yeah, this is screaming high desert northwest. You pride yourselves on our environmental friendliness, greenness, and all that good stuff in the Northwest. You know what I mean? That's why we clear cut our forests. Because we care. Yeah. I mean, even the shape of the hills and the size of them, how they roll, looks very, very, oh my god. Yeah, this is very, very much Northwest. You can't get this anywhere else. High desert, northwest. Well, it's close to the high desert. It's like it's at that point, that cusp point, where it's just starting to cross into high desert. That's why there's still a lot of greenery. The ponderosas are stacked up, actually really tight, which is really, it's fucking tight. It's really rare for them to just be that way, because they're desert tree. Well, they're a desert tree, but they're yeah. Anyway. You're not going to tell me what your ranch is? You can't go down your road because it's probably private access. Trespassers will be shot on sight. This actually occurs as very bendy to me, actually. I'm not saying bendy as in it's a swervy, curvy, sexy road. I'm saying is that it's a... I don't know why. This just comes as extremely disturbing to me today. Even though it's a joke, that's just disturbing. Anyway... oh, this construction tape or fencing looks like there. Possible. That could be something blooming, but that doesn't look like it. But this is getting more and more possibly Bend area to me. I've only been to the Bend Sun River region twice. Fucking loved it, but I was so little at the time. Oh, hello there, sir. Are you meant to be shosted? Probably. Yeah, see that sometimes they do a really good job about it. Sometimes they don't. Is it Springdale? Looks like. Maybe not. No, yeah, definitely Springdale. Winder, it looks like it says, or Winder. Building materials. Springdale. Yeah, it's gonna help. Get closer. Why don't you? Yeah, that would help. It's not like it would get more blurry and fract that. Okay. Burlington, or no, Burlingame? Burlingame. Washington has a Burlingame, right? Pretty sure it does. I'm not sure it does this. It looks like it might say, no, I mean, does it say Charlestown? No, it looks too round on the end there. I wonder. Burlingame, though, I know Washington has a Burlingame. I think this is 237 or 234 possibly. State route, obviously. You know what? I think that is what the state route markers do look like in Washington as well. I'm pretty sure this is Washington. Burlingame. I think it's in the north half of the state, isn't it? Huh. I wonder what the heck that C one is, though. It's not like it says, you know, Chemult. It literally looks like it says something like Charleston, which confuses me. Or Cheeston? I don't know, maybe. This is where my brain starts dilapidating. I do not want to go that far. Fambergag. Dutton? I think. These are definitely political signs. They just scream political sign. I just realized this is there. Something highway. It's very short. 2. Oh, no, 2. It's one of those 2 signs. 2 something highway. It looks like it says probably. I have time. I have Tim. I was gonna say I have Tim, the Toolman Taylor. Well, fuck. You can tell it's a political sign. I am running out of Tim. Can I glue my head to a table? I think that might help. Damn. That is a quarry area, it looks like. Well, your guess is as good as mine. I'm kidding. I probably got it more accurate. Burlingame. Where the fuck is Burlingame in Washington? I didn't allow myself enough time to look for Burlingame. I think it's around... Oh, Burlington. Oh, is it concrete? Oh, my bad. Concrete. Oh. Let's view then. Guess. Right in the nick of time. I was close. It was this. This is what I was looking at. Chihuahua. Yeah, the hook on the H, and that explains why it would look like that. I should have looked for something called Springdale. That would have made sense because it said Springdale, and it very clearly could tell it said Springdale. That would have really helped, and then I would have seen this and been like, well, you know. But then again, why would it talk about Burlington? Oh yeah, I'm also an idiot. I just said high desert. What did I do? I picked the fucking most deciduous possible part of the state. I'm a fucking moron. I fucked myself over. I just got caught up in the, okay, Burlington. I thought Burlingame. No, it's Burlington. What a ditz. Alright, well, next. Still close. But that's the second time in a row I just fucked myself over from accuracy. Now this screams SoCal. I mean, god damn. Oh yeah. One of these towns. Yeah, it's gotta be SoCal. Ain't no goddamn way around. I mean, that looks like a southern, almost a southern manor house, but obviously it's not. SoCal. A kid could be Nevada. Obviously. Nevada, whatever. Anyway. My sister's husband comes from Las Vegas, so he's like, it's Nevada. I'm like, yeah, but it's one of those things where you can say it any way you want, and it'll still piss you off. So I'm going to say Nevada, because it pisses you off. I never used to say, I always used to say Nevada. Nevada! Jaya? Jaya Morant? Morant. Oh, God, this shub-a-dub flubbery is horrific. How barren. This has got to have a road into it, right? It looks like the road probably... Yeah, the road's definitely on this side. I see more ridge lines in the distance. I want to get in... Okay, yeah, there's signs here that aren't probably going to help me. Oh, wow, hello. Weird that the heat illusion applies here. pronghorn. That definitely says pronghorn. Therefore, that would suggest it's definitely these dolphin liver sharks. What do you call it? Nevada, right? It does not say pronghorn at all. Not even close. Oh, this is the world. That's right. Well, then this is obviously Aussie-land. Sorry. I mean, the place that does not exist. It's a myth. It's definitely Aussie-land. Aussie-land, land of Aussie. Pringle bill. Hankilla. Close enough. Oh, Aboriginal. Waka waka. You make me want to waka waka and yell Bendigo. There's no end there. Close enough. Listen, I transfixed or no, I added one. Ballarat. Geelong. Warrnambool. Billabong. I actually do like it. It seems like a child's language, you know, like one of those secret languages. Walla walla bing bong. I'm sounding more and more American as I speak, and it's horrifying. I'm feeling very bad about myself at the moment for it. I don't want to sound American. That's just so horrific. I could really rush it if I wanted to, because I'm probably being a little bit gregarious with my rush to try to get accurate and be like, well, obviously I know where this is. You ain't gonna get those names anywhere else. Even in Africa, you knew. Not gonna happen. Alright, you damn OG Dravidians. What do you want from me? What do you want from life? Wollongong. Are you sure you're not just confused, so? Melbourne. It's like everybody says Melbourne. Look, it's Melbourne. It's like, okay. You know how to spell. Yep, definitely. It's like, speak the King's English. Ah, well, I would if you would. Fucking Brit. No. Adelaide. Name grows on you, you know. Warramboo. Oh, my dear Warramboo. It seems like a pet name, that one. Start calling everything, my dear Warramboo. Warramboo-boo. I'm losing my mind already. Woohoo! Mundra Rubia. You know what I need to do? I need to buck up, head up into probably North Australia is probably a good idea. Northern Territory, whatever. The heartland of the place, because that is Aboriginal Central. In that form, I shall be able to locate the place I'm looking for. Yes, yes, indeed. Bye. I mean, like, well, I mean, I did say. Jesus fucking Christ. Even the Inuit language is more. I don't want to say sensible because that seems really rude. And it's easy to misinterpret that as being that, and it's not at all my intent. But more normal, I guess. It's like it hits you in the face, and you're like, okay, that's a child that created that. I scribbled it with a crayon, and they said, you know what? That's us. We like that. That makes me feel fuzzy inside. But yeah. And then everything died, and it was great. Honestly, you should try it sometime. It's freaking radical. It feels good to be dead. Decaying actively. Is it really going to be that tough to find? I mean, it might be one of those things where it's out there and small enough that I'd actually have to zoom in a lot. Adelaide River's way up there. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, about that. I do. I think I might have to zoom further in to be able to see the droids I'm looking for. You know? Yes. Yes, indeed. And I'm all the way back there again. Why are you so small? Why are you so tiny? You make me sad. Birdsville. Creative. Like everything else that's English-based. So very creative. Genericos by Acme Corporation. Pretty much. Mount Isa, Mount Isa. Help. But that's the pain of zooming in, is then you just don't know where you are, and you're just burning time off the clock. 30 freaking seconds left. God damn it. It's somewhere over the rainbow, the bots will flap. I feel like it's got to be somewhere around these parts, just because these are the craziest. These are the most aboriginal names I'm finding anywhere, is out to the east. And then there's just Gibson Desert South. Wabaton. Oh, god damn it. Dash it all. Ugh. I'm gonna go central. Yeah, here we go. Hurry, you carcass. Get moving. Hustle, hustle. Okay, good dog. It was South Africa. Remember what I said in the beginning? It's not quite African enough in this weirdness. No, it was Africa. Pringle Bay. That is not what that says. So it's in Afrikaans. Okay. You know what? At that point, I should have said what I was tempted to say the entire time. Which is that it does occur to have a Dutch influence. Because that's the closest normal language that I could possibly see and think in that. Is immediately, I think, Dutch. Yeah, if I was... Well, then again, that's how it got its name, Australis, anyway. And Austral is actually Austral. It's from Dutchland, Netherlands. Who set up the first colonies there. Just like they were actually the ones who set up the first modern colonies of the U.S. before Britain decided to be Britain, and it's like, hey, give us all your land and your money, or we will go to war and you will die. Fine. And they gave them Boston and Massachusetts and Connecticut. And that's how you got those names, along with Manhattan and Harlem. And yeah, exactly. So little did you get taught in school, because they don't teach that anymore. It was the Dutch who set up the first original American colonies. And then the Brits raised it, warmongered over it, militaristically annexed it, killed a lot of Dutch people, sent them home, and took it over for themselves, and then rebuilt it again. So it wasn't just the Native Americans on those lands that they massacred. No, it was, of course, the Dutch, because give us our lands, you pathetic little speck in Europe. But I shan't go on. Facing this direction, it almost gives you an Austria feel, or a Germany feel. But this tiny little lane also gives me a very British feel. So do the rolling hills, because it's not really severe enough. It's very gentle. The buildings, however, look manufactured. Mobile. They don't look like they're meant to be permanent. They definitely look like a manufactured home, like you can see it, I don't know, in a town like Otis near the coast. And then that looks very Spanish colonial. I'm sorry. That's... I mean, you can't get that from Latinization, which of course is Italian/Greek. Oh no. Oh god. That also looks more British, that sign right there. And it made me pass it. Oh, it's Francois. You can't mistake Francois. The most vulgar and offensively disgusting language you've ever seen, Croy. Shut up. I legitimately get physically ill whenever I hear or see or do anything that has to do with the French language. It disgusts me that much. I don't know why. It's just one of those things where I literally was born with this hatred for it. Of like, it repulses me so much. It's such a obscenely, offensively, insanely, intensely, disgustingly horrible sounding language. Everything about it. Especially the accents. It's just terrible. But also, chateau not only means home. It's pretty dang big city. It's pretty damn significant. Except it's not spelled with the X. It's spelled, actually, it's Chateau. Tennis. I like how that's just normally spelled. Velodrome. Well, I know a drome is a track, usually. Of course, it could be an airport, but it's not an airport. It's definitely not that. Gosh darn it. Whichever way shall I go? Because I didn't really see much that way either. I don't think you can go that way. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's a placard of some sort there. A stone! Oh, that's not a stone at all. Wow. Oh, is something on it? No, that's literally straight up metal. Oh, I'm smart. Tennis German Chateau. Okay, that's nice. Thank you. I definitely totally wanted to do that. Is of course. How very religious of you. How historically accurate. Port luggage. That's another decent sized city. Can I go this way? Nope. You can only go that way. Okay, nice. Sick. Rad. Epic. The best. I can see how fast I can cruise down the lane. Give me a hint. This is obviously one of those smaller towns. As you say. No fucking duh. You don't say. Yeah, okay, well. And there's a Reno. A Renault, as we would say. It's a Renault. It said Renault. You fucking scrub. That's right. That's why you're going to tell me it's called Citrion. It's actually Citron. I know my car brands, you motherfucker. For some reason. Just how bored I get, I guess. And then again, how I've ended up thinking a lot about what kind of vehicle I will get at some point. When I have the abilities to get my first ever permit and license and have money to do that. I have very Francois of you. Oh, well, that could have done with blurring out, not license plates, but okay, now I know exactly what small little town I was in. That's not exactly what I was hoping to find. I was hoping to find a hint, not a straight up, hey, here you are. This is where you are. Congratulations. Because now you're officially leaving the limits. So obvious, but it was blatantly fucking obvious. You cannot mistake France. The Francois. The French language. It does sort of maybe occur as kind of borderline wine country, but also not quite. I know that the mountains all down here, obviously the Alps, because Alps literally just translate to mountains. That's why it's a Alp, means mountain. Swiss Alps. The Schlitz Mountains, because they don't name it. Now see, this is this town I swore I saw. That's what I was thinking of, except it wasn't. It was just said Chateau. But that's the one I was thinking of, I think. Chateau just means house. Hers. And clearly it had Roman numerals, which means, for some reason they still use those in France. They use Roman numerics instead of the Latin, I think it's Latin. Anyway, I'm wasting my time. 30 seconds to find Baragan. Yeah, no, that couldn't be further from how it's probably said there. I have no fucking idea what that. Hey, cognac. So Charles Emerson Winchester III would be proud. Actually, no, he'd be fucking drunk out of his mind. Where do I click? Hitushki! That's probably way off. Oh, wow. You were really close to Andorra. Close to the Alps. And my bad. My. Very, very bad. Yeah, there you are. Tiny little town. The tiniest of villas. Villas. Oh boy. Oh boy! It looks like we're in the US high desert again. It just couldn't help itself. It's like, well, you had... Yes, 2 places. I almost thought I couldn't count for a minute. 2 places outside of the US. It's time to bring you back home. Well, I did select world, but I was thinking about doing the US one, and here we are in the US again. Also, It was fucking hot on this day. And I ain't talking sexy. Golly. Again, I've always said this in every single one of these I do. You can tell how fucking hot it was on certain days and how humid it was. Like, this was pretty dang humid. It's probably like 30-40%. I'd say probably 30% humidity. 30-35. But it was blazing. I mean, you can even see the willows starting to... There's a breeze, though, at least. But the willows and these, they're starting to... Leaves are starting to curl, the trees are starting to kind of flump. Wilt. That's the word I'm looking for. Wilt. Except for, of course, the desert trees, which are the ponderosas, because they wouldn't... wouldn't dare. Wouldn't dare, sir. But yeah... That looks really fucking green right there for some reason to me. It looks like new growth. Probably isn't. I'm completely deluded, I'm sure. But wow, high desert as fuck. In fact, it's getting so high desert it's starting to transfer into scrubland already. But this, it could be southern Oregon, but I really doubt it. It's not hilly enough. I mean, it still can fit. But that just screams Nevada. I don't know why. Just instantaneously, I'm like... Fucking Ponderosa Ranch up in this bitch. It just fucking has the strongest vibes of the high desert of northern, especially northwestern Nevada. I don't know what it is. There's something about this, and it immediately beckons me to my 3-year-old days, because that's one of the few places I've been outside of Oregon is Reno and the surrounding vicinity. It just screams Ponderosa Ranch, Reno, all of that, Nevada. I don't know why. But I have such a vivid imagination from back, or memory, that's the word I'm looking for. Yes, I do have a vivid imagination, if I could speak words. But, it's not the words I was looking for. Oh yeah, see, here's a decently significant ranch. Ranchero, look at that. Double interance. And they have markings, even. Good for you. This has got to be fucking Nevada. I'm sorry. This has to be Nevada. I'm not even sure where. I just know it's definitely the northern half of the state. It could be central, but I'm sure this is northern half. And that's literally anywhere from around Reno, Sparks area, all the way east through Ellie, whatever. I don't know how you say that exactly. How they say their name. Winnemucca, all that. But, holy frickin' shiza to Hiza. It still could also be Idaho, and it still even could be here in Oregon, but I definitely get the strongest Nevada vibe in the frickin' universe. Fuck it. I'm gonna do this one early. Because I know this is Nevada. I just don't know where in Nevada. But it's somewhere around here. Like, because, I mean, I've been obviously in downtown Reno. I've been to Ponderosa Ranch. I'm not entirely sure where that is. I think it's outside of Carson City in Tahoe. I guess I've been to Tahoe once before, too, before I was 3. I just don't remember that experience at all, even slightly. And then I've been somewhere up above Nevada, up in the hills, where they have the letters up on the hill. And then they also have some kind of an animal ranch. It might have been an animal ark. I can't remember. The snow is up on the ridgeline. Quite a, good fair ways above Reno. Fair ways outside of it. So that would be up here. But I was 3. But it looked endlessly like this, I feel like. Especially around the Ponderosa Ranch area. I know it looked just like this. Especially considering, I'm pretty sure it was right around Carson City and all that they actually... In fact, no, it was the Ponderosa Ranch that they filmed Bonanza on. It was the Ponderosa Ranch they filmed Bonanza on. Oh my god. Like, it could literally be anywhere through this vicinity. Oh yeah, and Elko. I can't believe I forgot about Elko. Wait, did I say Ellie instead of Elko? I knew something about it that didn't quite click in my head. Like, Ellie. It's like, normally I always think of Winnemucca and Elko, not Ellie. Where is Ellie again? Now I want to remind myself. I have plenty of time. I don't know exactly where I am, but I don't really intend to figure it out. Ellie, Eli, whatever. I usually default to Ellie. I don't know why. I guess because Eli, I would take it literally if it had an I on the end. Where? I swear Ellie was somewhere along this. I think it was the furthest east. I'm pretty sure I remember that. But then there's the state line. And it's just Wendover at that point. I'm really curious. I may have to look that one up. Where the flip dick is Ellie? I swear it's up there somewhere. I don't understand where though. Like how could I have screwed up remembering that badly? There's Eureka. Eureka! There it is! Hey, hello. Hi. Eloy. Eloy! Ellie. So it's a lot further south than I thought it was. But, there you go. I'm gonna go... I don't know where Ponderosa Ranch is exactly, though. I wish I knew right where it was. Because this just screams that area. The entire time it screamed it for some reason. I don't even have a memory of me being on the Ponderosa Ranch. At least I don't think I do. But I guess I must because of the fact that there's no other way that I should be remembering so much right now. So heavily. It's like, I know exactly what I'm remembering. It's weird. It's like and I know I've been there before. I just don't remember ever gone. Don't remember the experience being there. I really wonder where the hell it is. I know it's somewhere around this vicinity, but I don't remember. I have 10 seconds. It's not that hilly. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go like... In fact, that's why they had Virginia City, I think. And, what do you call it, right? Well, I had the right environment type. It was actually another... I like how the one place I didn't mention, I thought of once. I'm like, no, dismiss it. No. Don't let it be California. It was fucking California. You disgusting piece of shit. It was Daffodil Park. Daffodil Park. Alturas. Daffodil Park neighborhood. Weird. I was heading north, so I think, norte. Anyway. I was there for enough. Well, I found Ellie, though, so I guess I don't have to look that up on maps anymore. Oh, apparently Ubisoft is up. I didn't know Ubisoft had that running in the background. Cool beans. Okay. Now we all know somebody's online. Hey, goddamn. I mean, all things given. Other than this. All things considered given. Well, I guess that works. Otherwise, I didn't do that bad. And my first instinct was correct. Sort of. I was figuring it was more in this area than Bayou. I said it wasn't swampy enough. Well, it's pretty fucking swampy. But it was just in the middle of Baton Rouge, apparently. Baton Rouge? Baton Rouge. Oh, yeah. And then this was a fuck up just because of the fact that I'm like, oh, pressure. Burlingame. No, Burlington. Okay, there's Burlington. Let's go here. Because I had like 2 seconds left. But I fucking, literally the entire time I'm like, it's Washington. And it was high desert. So it was east of the Cascades. Fuck. Evaluate your choices, my friends. Next time you put yourself. But you know what? I think what I'm going to do... Did I ask your opinion? No, okay. Calm down. Is we're going to... go into maps. Maps. Goggle. Bundle select. Ranchero. Incline Village. Or Baker. No, I'm just going to go flat out and let it give me the multiple different ideas. That is obviously not a ranch, my friend. If that's considered an actual ranch, I don't know what the hell. But apparently it's pretty much on the shores of Tahoe. What? I mean, it's in the middle of fucking town. How the... Yeah, no, this is obviously not the Ponderosa Ranch. A theme park, huh? Yeah, in the middle of a major fucking intersection with a U.S. highway. That'll do her. Look at this theme park, guys. It has a gift shop. It has Starbucks, a Coldwell Banker Real Estate, a mortgage company, a 7-Eleven, a Redbox, a Thai restaurant, a Inclined Burgers and Brews restaurant, a Frederick's Fusion, a Bank of America, a Chevron. Exciting! Let's go, Mom. That sounds incredibly thrilling. Okay, so for VOD. Incline Village is the same place. It's the fucking same place. I figured. Okay. No, then I want Baker. I guess. Where the fin de leaf yuck is Baker, Nevada? A wedding venue, you say? Is it no longer something you can just visit? Oh wait, Ponderosa. No, yeah, it says in Nevada. Oh, because this is Utah, not California. It looked like I thought it was inside of California. I'm like, what the heck am I looking at? Wow. That explains why it was I think a year earlier. Was it a year earlier? It was either a year or two earlier. So it was either 1 or 2 when we went to Ponderosa Ranch. Because it actually wasn't Reno that we went to. It was Salt Lake City. If only they were actually for like proper like fun times, vacations, and creating memories rather than just for some stupid religion I was born into. That would have been great. But instead... Although it would have been cool to remember this trip because of the fact that we drove from home up all the way down. Probably didn't... Knowing my dad, we probably didn't take I-5 the entire way. We probably took some off-roads. But down through California, I guess. And therefore probably through Reno. And then probably just this highway here. So we probably did go through Eli. And then... I can't choose which way I want to say that. And then to the Ponderosa Ranch. And I guess we must have done that before we arrived in a Mormon City, Desiree. And then... Yeah, and then we drove up and we drove up through Idaho. I'm not sure which highway would have taken. Probably this one. And then we drove all the way up through Idaho. And back into home state, Oregon. And eventually made our way all the way back home again. And I remember jack diddly shit of that trip. I remember absolutely nothing. But if it was when I was 2, I do have memories from then where it was vomit related and moving related. 2 memories. That's it. So probably occurred when I was 1 or younger, which means 94, 95 is when I would have had that happened. But I kind of wish I remembered it because that would have been a cool round trip to memorize, you know? So not really having any other memories, you know, like that in my life, really. So I would have, if I remembered it well enough, and I felt like I had enough experience when we stopped over places in California and in other places in Nevada and Utah and Idaho, then I probably would consider to this day that I had been to those places. But I don't ever consider that I've ever been to California, even though I've been through it. I consider I've been through it with no memory, but I don't consider myself having been to California ever before. And then same with Utah and Idaho. Only Nevada via Reno and Washington via, of course, the west side of the state. Anywhere through the I-5 corridor. So, the more you know. However, I would like to visit Idaho someday. Spend some time there. That would be really cool. Idaho just looks like such a great state, especially for just letting loose and having fun outdoors. It just would be the perfect place to be, I feel like. I mean, not that Oregon isn't already that, or Washington, because fuck yes it is, but there's just something about Idaho and its high desert nature that just beckons me into its loins. Its luscious, luscious loins. Just like that one experience I had there, which wasn't really much. I really want to go to Reno again someday. I don't know why. It's like I even talked to my my little sister, who's technically or my stepsister, but I talked to her about that recently, about how I just really long to go back into Reno again someday, just to re-experience it again by myself. Because even though I didn't really have that much of an experience in Reno, for some reason, it just was a memory that impacted me and stuck with me the entire time, even though nothing really happened. Like, I don't even remember like, most of the time we were there, I don't remember almost anything of it. I remember not literally coming into the landing, but we were already down below cruising altitude. We were already coming into Reno. I just remember looking out the window and seeing how tiny people looked and how tiny cars looked and all that. And I thought it was really amusing, of course, being a 3-year-old. And then I don't remember landing at all, or the airport. And then I remember the place we stayed at. I remember just down the road, across the street, there was a TGI Fridays. And we went there once. And that's the one and only experience I ever had at TGI Fridays. And I remember absolutely jack shit of that experience. But we went to the TGI Fridays. But literally just on the other side of the motel, I guess it was, that we stayed at. Because hotels and motels are technically different. But there was a little diner. A little mom and pop diner. And we ate there, I think, twice beforehand. And yeah, and then of course I remember seeing going up into the hills. I remember seeing the big RENO metallic letters up on the ridge. I thought I was so ecstatic about it. Like, that's so cool. I don't know why, but to this day, it just looks so fucking awesome to me. It's just such an interesting, random, little quirky thing to do. RENO up on the hill above the city. And then seeing each of them and driving right under them and by them was so cool. I just remember how awesome I felt doing that while listening to John Denver train songs. Because I love trains, especially steam engines when I was a kid. Oh my god. True locomotives. And then I remember, of course, the little animal, this really short time, because we got there like right before closing. So we spent like maybe 10 minutes, 15 at this animal farm / wild animal ranch type thing. They were really small enclosures, but I remembered it was really small and it was just like dirt paths and everything. It was kind of cool in a way. But I remembered that they're right as they were announcing closing and we were about to leave, everybody started getting loud and yelling about something and running to this one specific pen that I never looked at except from afar when I got a chance, when some people removed themselves again or moved around, and I got a window to look, and there was a doe giving birth to a fawn. And I was like, oh my god, we're going to witness a birth. Unfortunately, the doe did not get any housewarming gifts or didn't have a baby shower thrown. And so she evicted the owner of the premises and burned the place down to the ground. And she also killed at least 3 couples that were there because you knew better. But that's a different story, and I'm definitely not inventing it just for fun and shit and giggles. But anyway, the cool little quirk here is that if I can get the right place, I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, Virginia Street. At least on my version of maps, because I think I marked it. Because I talked with some people who actually are from there. They're like, no, yeah, the TJ Fridays is still there, branded and everything. It's just been shut down for like the last like 20 years or something like that, 18, 20 years. But the TJ Fridays is still on Google Maps. It just says closed permanently. I think, again, it's because of the fact that I actually had it do that. I don't know where I am right now. I'm probably way outside of town now, aren't I? Yeah, I'm getting too far out. I guess it was more central? Okay, where's the Truckee River? Is it Truckee River? No, that's Truckee. Okay, yeah. I was way too far south already. Let's guess I need to go north. Norte. But yeah, I don't remember seeing any of the casinos at the time. I mean, it very well could have been there, but I don't remember seeing it. They have a Blackbird Diner too, huh? I bet it's not the same as ours, but maybe it is. I don't know. Panda Express. Where all those goddamn politicians go to form their bullshit parties. Hell yeah, darn tootin' and spootin'. Where am I looking for currently? I don't remember. It's interesting though that I'm not finding it now, but then again, I always seem to have a problem with locating what I'm looking for once I'm here. But it's not. It doesn't appear it's actually listing it anymore for some reason, which is bizarre because I've been through here a few times, and then I always am like, oh, there's the TJ Fridays. But now it doesn't look like it's listed anymore. Did they finally tear it down? Oh Lord, have mercy, my soul. It's gonna make me cry. Don't get rid of it and continue to gentrify. Why would you do that? I'm an irrelevant child from 3 years ago. No, I was 3, and I was a 3-year-old irrelevant child. Why would you do this to me? I'm feeling personally attacked. God damn it, man. Anyway, I might be able to figure it out by satellite. Satellite? Although I don't remember this coming up. And being another main thoroughfare for some reason, being Holcomb Avenue. Apply directly to your fort. Is it a one-way street? I don't think it is. Might be. But this is already too suburban. There's too much here. Far too much. Homes. And then there's downtown starting. And there's the Truckee River. Hey! Can't figure out where the fuck I'm going or where the fuck I'll be. Where the fuck I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Co-entry road, take me home. Red dogs. I'd say your dogs are allowed to be rad, you motherfucker. La 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 la. I have no idea what the hell is here, but it's gunner than you can say. I don't know where I was going with that. So sure, we'll go with that. Trying to think. There's a specific shopping center that was built where it wasn't once before. I don't remember where it was. Causeway New Highway. Hi, Fabe. Trying to think. I do think, and I am thinking. I am a skink. I'm a lizard. I am a lizard. It's true, I am the lizard people. But you'll never find the walrus. Valurus. Yeah, see, now I'm just going outside of town too far. I don't understand this. When is the imagery from? Maybe it's... Oh yeah, you know what? It's probably new. Let me see about some other construction. To the northwest of town, or the west of town. No, yeah, it looks like most of this is completed construction. So actually, it's just because it's brand new imagery. I guess all of that stuff is gone now. Because most of what I saw under construction over in this part of town is complete. I mean, there's one right here that's still going, and that one. But the rest seem to be completed. So I guess it's just because everything's been completely shifted and altered since then. Oh dear. Well, that's a good question for people from Reno. I wonder if you guys have paid attention or realized just how flip-dicking much your city has completely altered and changed, including its road courses. The course of its roads since 1997, because... Wow. Like... Because, yeah, even the roads aren't exactly the same anymore, you know? Okay, hang on. I think I can still get it, the permanent close TJ Fridays. I just want to see it, okay? God, no, don't judge me. Near Reno, Nevada. It should take me to a permanently closed location. Wait. Right. It's not doing it. It's just telling me there's things like it and similar things to it around. I guess they might have actually finally tore the damn place down, huh? Freeze these. You know. Nevada. I like how I'm wasting my time now just doing this. Wasting your time, I guess. Nope. Yep. It's not even willing to show me the closed down one. I feel abused. I feel used. I'm sad. I'm so sad. The last physical piece of my childhood memory of 3 years old is gone. Gone, gone to the wind. I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. They also have a lithia, huh? Well, there's a lot of lithia there too. Reminds me of Ashland. Not too far apart, I guess. Part of the Applegate party, perhaps. Actually, I think that they could be. Black Rock Desert's not very far away. West Virginia. Anything I say very far away, and immediately my brain's just like, West Virginia, man. Stop. Yeah, no matter how far I zoom in, how much I hope, it's not going to say, it's permanently closed. TGI Fridays, permanently closed. Yeah, it's official. I've been used. God damn it. But I also know that the place we stayed was not that far from the airport. It wasn't that far from the south end of town, but it also wasn't that far from downtown, which is still to this day very easy to do in Reno. But it was on one of the main avenues for sure. But I don't recall there ever being one of these just casually sitting there nearby. One of these random thick ass, and I mean like triple C thick avenues. I mean, maybe they were always there, but I don't remember that. Just splitting off like nobody's goddamn business. I don't know exactly what was here before. Although it wasn't really close to a lake. I don't know when this was built. But then again, you're so close to casinos. I don't know when those went in either. Probably a while back. So I'm just plain confused at this point. I don't know what the hell happened, but now I'm just all disorientated. Because ain't nothing remains the same. Everything's different. So Reno, you changed. You changed. You changed. I'm not even entirely sure which ridgeline had the RENO on it. But probably this one? Maybe as a baby. Baby as a scaby. See, I'm already, once again, getting stupid distracted. Tisk tisk withy whisk. Where is BORENO? Don't tell me they took out the RENO off the hills, too. If that happened, why would you do this to me? It's a personal attack, I tell you. A personal attack. It's very, very personal. I can't be that small. I mean, I'm not that far zoomed out. Am I just that blind? Because I'd imagine it would be up on the hill. There's not really any other place for it to be. Yeah, you could put it up here, but that's definitely not right. I definitely don't think it was down this way. I mean, I guess it could have been, but I don't think so, friends. I do not think so. Nope, 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 my god. Nope, 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 my god, pussy, nope, nope. Eat my feet, eat my feet. I know. Those really are buildings. Ew, wet as fuck, man. God damn cracker. Where in the heck? I want Marari. Is there a name for the letters? Like, that's literally going to be my last physical memory remaining of Reno 97 from my childhood. Left at this point, because all I had was the empty, abandoned TJ Fridays building there, sitting there for 75 years. 14,000 years. And instead, I'm sitting here not seeing any signs of the big old letters on the hill either. Gasp. Oh, nice. It is a pointless place. A random freaking Husia. Can I please be gifted a letter? Just a single letter. Just enough for me to be able to see that the letters still are intact. I swear to God, if Reno removed the letters off the ridgeline, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but there'll be a part of me that will cry inside, for sure. Because every memory I had at that point has been rid. Like, every physical memory is just gone. They just robbed it. They're like, yeah, we decided we don't want you guys to have letters anymore. Yeah, that was too cool, right? Yeah, exactly. So we're going to remove them now. I don't like that. Strong lack of letters. Letters. It wasn't even up on the ridgeline, so it was below it a bit. I'm mildly concerned. Oh, obviously I'm more than mildly concerned. I wish I was just mildly concerned, but I'm not. I'm very concerned. Signs of letters up on the mountains. Oh dear me. Oh dear Lord! This is a personal attack! I don't feel abused. No more empty, abandoned DJ Fridays. And apparently, it appears no more... No more. I am completely lost. Where the hell am I? Oh, okay. No more letters. One last hope. One last effort. Take a look at some photos and hope. But maybe the letters still remain. Yeah, I don't think so. Border collie. Yeah, nice. Nice bit of voice. Oh, I love snow. God, I love snow. I love snow! Border collie again. No, those hills are very sparse. Just radio masts, cell towers. It's gorgeous. Ew, look at the pouring rain. Have you ever seen the rain pouring down upon the lupine? Suddenly I'm in a different song. What the fuck, brain? Yep, I've been robbed. I've been thieved! God damn it. Both of the last remaining physical memories of I had still remaining in Reno from that one time I was there, 97, are gone. I've been robbed, I tell you. Robbed. Absolutely robbed. Alright, well anyway. I've gone on for almost probably a half hour after the fact of completing my GeoGuessr. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, please do leave a like. Kermit and Sunbird Sandwich is very, very much appreciated. Very helpful. Lets YouTube know that you enjoyed as well. And hope to see you guys whenever the, well, I guess live stream may be. In case you guys didn't pay attention to my discussions section of my YouTube page, which is where I update you guys consistently. I believe it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. I noted that I probably won't be making or posting any videos anymore, at least for the foreseeable future, that is. So, an indeterminate amount of time. But at least for these next few weeks, because I'm just going to be focusing on live streaming on Mondays and Thursdays, of course. Tuesdays, which I, without saying anything, adopted as my schedule. So, excuse you. So that's what I'm going to do. And, otherwise, there might be content here and there, but likelihood is there won't be. It'll just be Mondays and Thursdays, so there's that. Although then again, with the way YouTube's been lately, for some reason processing them, and thus releasing them as VODs, it's taken like 12 hours each, so there's always a chance that you could then rewatch it as a VOD, to skip through all the parts you don't want to see, or parts you missed, weren't there for, that way the next day, because that's usually when I then am able to then give that to you guys. But anyway, yeah, but the main point of all of that and why it's not going to really happen that way, as much as even I would like to continue to do that, is because of the fact that I know with the way my mind works, my brain works, when I commit to something, especially for me, that's like much higher effort than it requires for a lot of other people, and same with focus and dedication than a lot of people, like it's a strain, actually, in a way. It's a big challenge for me to be able to maintain the health regiment or regime, whatever you want to call it, system that I adopted a handful of nights ago, and started, well, day before yesterday. So there's that. But basically, what I'm doing is I am doing intermittent fasting in the sense that I'm not eating anything until about 1 to 2 hours before I go to bed. And then I'm doing portion control, and of course making sure I watch what I eat, the cliche. Yes, and I'm going to be doing that. And then at the same time, I'm going to make sure I go walking at least like 3 times a week is my baseline, but I'm hoping it'll be more than that, like 4 or 5 times a week would be good. I know that here, though, in the first week or two, it's probably going to be more of an adjustment for my body and everything, so I take a slower course, baby steps, but you know what I mean. Anyway, and of course, each of those walks I'm requiring myself to go at least 3 miles. So, and I can do that no problem. So, but I'm doing power walking every single time. So, and I'm trying to slowly increase the amount I'm doing power walking without slowing down, even though I need to pace myself, because that's just common sense. So, yeah. And then I'm doing that as my, at least the foundational point of exercise for myself as well. So that way I can finally get down and stretch, and I can actually, maybe finally for the first time in my life, actually have a set of core muscles and back muscles. That would be sick. That way, if I could actually have some real muscles in my fucking stomach and core and obliques and my back muscles and all that maybe, and pelvis for that matter, hips, maybe, just maybe, I actually could keep my damn spine and pelvis intact, because it's always throwing itself out by barely doing anything. So that'd be nice, and that's kind of the objective, because I just want to get in general overall more healthy and all that stuff, more energized and all that fun stuff. So yeah, and if you've been around for very long on my channel, you probably will know this. In fact, I know you will know this by now, but I have my brain and me in tandem hate routine. It's like anti-routine. It hates routines. I can do stick routines now for like maybe upwards of a week, 4 days to a week, usually, before next thing you know, I realize I've slipped out of my routine again and I'm back to something else. I don't know why, but my brain's always been adverse to routines and to structure and to foundations and things like that when it comes down to, I guess, organization and priorities and schedules and stuff. So regimes. So yeah, that's another reason why, along with my attention deficit and all this other stuff, and I have sugar addiction, it's like really needs a fuckload of my focus and commitment to making sure I get through each of these days as intended so that I don't let go of the regime. And basically, not quite, it's like borderline going to policing myself, but not quite that bad. Because fortunately, I've made enough progress personally in the last, I guess, year or so that I don't need to police myself yet, or anymore, I guess, at least not completely. But I do need to govern and watch myself and basically have, figuratively, have my own hand on my shoulder and be like, if I'm gonna, suddenly my mind's like, let's do this! No! So, because it's kind of tough. But anyway, so that's the gist of it. So I hope you guys understand why that is. But you're still going to get 2 things a week. So, super. And yeah. Next time, we'll see. Hopefully, I will be able to get back more on the normal times. So that way we can go into maybe more Plantagenet Z. Or mayhaps into something else. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay safe, stay fluffy, and I hope to see you guys in whatever the hell next is up and coming on my channel. So.